Hello everyone, Nina here with Waffle Flower. Our little one baby stamp set illustrated by Cassie Loiseau is just darling. I couldn't put it down, so in today's video, I'm going to share 3 ways to use it. I'm using 2 large stamps with floral designs for demonstration purposes in my video, but you can definitely use the other 5 bundles of joy to replace the ones that are built into the large stamps. Before I get started with my projects today, I want to cover some stamping basics. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp the image for Copic coloring. If you're planning on using the matching dies to cut out your images, I recommend that you lay your stamp face down on your table, then pick it up with a stamping block. This is to avoid any distortion to your stamps so that you can have perfect matches for the dies. Usually, you will need to stamp your new stamp a couple of times to start getting good impressions. I think my second one is good enough. Memento is not the darkest black out there, but it works great with Copics. And you can fix it fairly easy if you have a stamp positioning tool such as a Misty. You'll see me using it later in this video. I'm not an expert on Copic coloring, so I will go over this part very quickly. There are many options for skin tones. I'm just using one color here because I just wanted to show you quickly how cute they are colored and cut out. Now, let's work on our 2 big stamps for today's projects. These 2 stamps are sized to look perfectly on A2 cards. I'm using the original Misty here, and my cardstock are in 5.5 by 8.5. Using Memento inks again, I'm using Copics to quickly add some color to the images. I'm only using a few markers here, a little bit of blending, and I'm not worried about coloring outside the lines. Because once we cut them out with the matching dies, everything will look perfect. BG72 is my favorite color. I have 3 of them on hand because it kind of goes with anything. I'm not going to color the wrapper here because the open outline is great for paper piecing. I always love adding blushes to my critters. Just a little dab here and there makes them look so much cuter. Here are the matching dies for these 2 large stamps. But before I cut them out, I'm going to use VersaFine Onyx Black ink to stamp over the colored images for a true black, crisp impression. Like how the stamps are designed, the matching dies are grouped into 2 large pieces, so you can cut all the elements out at once and play with the arrangement. I'm going to show you a few options here and how I made my first card. Adhere all the elements to card with foam adhesive for added dimension. My second card does not involve coloring. I stamped the images on pink, green, and yellow cardstocks. Before I cut them out, I just wanted to show you how cute it is when you layer the negative die cut piece on top. This is great for mass production. For my card today, I want to take it one step further by blending a gradation for the background. I taped the negative die cut piece down on my mini media mat and used it as a mask to blend the colors in. I then layered the stamped pink piece on top of a green die cut piece to help it pop against the background. And a bundle of joy, the birds and the sentiment, and I'm done. This is an easy card, great for mass production. I don't know about you guys, but when I see this frame, I think about shaker cards. I used the matching die to cut out a piece of 1/16-inch craft foam. This is the trick I learned from Shannon Pelletier. Cuttlebug works the best for cutting craft foam. Look at this, all the little pieces fall right out. For my clear window, I'm going to use a piece of plastic bag, like those that your stamps and dies come in with. Very easy to find. Use a negative die cut as my guide. I quickly trace the outline on the plastic sheet. I'm using a Copic marker here, but anything that works on acetate sheets will do, such as a Sharpie. Then use your scissors to cut out the shape. There's no need to be exact here because our shape is very forgiving. Adding some liquid glue to the foam, I added too much here, so the glue ran a little when I added the other pieces on top. You may want to use less glue than I did. I decided to use the extra words I cut out for my second card on this window so that I can show more of the sparkles behind. There you have it, 3 cards using the Little One Baby stamp set with matching dies. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you are inspired to play with your stamps, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!